All right, good morning, everybody. Still having some trouble with this Stern feed, but hopefully you can see everything moving across the screen here. Hopefully these charts are going to update for us. Let's take a look. I've been getting some feedback. All right, there we go. Okay, hopefully we're good to go now. So let's take a look. I don't have anything yet. I mean, I don't have any stocks in here that I like. Good morning, Jerome. Let's take a look. I don't think I had anything on gold. Yeah, I'm not getting anything on gold. Not getting anything on. Well, it could have a buy coming up on natural gas. We need to watch natural gas. All right, so. All right, natural gas. All right, I have a buy coming in on natural gas at 229. And I'll put an alert up there as a reminder. 229 would be my buy entry on natural gas. Okay, looking at crude oil. Crude oil is already moving higher, so I don't have anything on crude. Looking at the indices, mini Russell, RTY. Don't see anything on the mini Russell. Do have, well, you know what? We do have. Let's check silver. Let me see what silver's doing. Yeah, not getting anything really strong. Potential down on gold. I'm not seeing anything in here that I am excited about this morning. Last thing I want to do is overtrade just to trade. So if I don't see something I like, I am not jumping in. Potential buy on the small Dow right now. Looks like I don't want to touch that yet. ELDN, nothing going on there. Just kind of going through. Just looking through some of my scanners here and seeing if I see anything. I'm not seeing anything that I'm really excited about. NYCB was good yesterday. NYCB. I could see NYCB coming up a little bit. It's not, volume is very light. 3-cent spread on the bid ask. Don't really want to touch that. I'm running through my scanners right now and seeing if I see anything, but again, there's just nothing really, nothing that I'm excited about. I think everybody's waiting for that FOMC meeting this afternoon. It's going to be at, 2 p.m. Eastern. So I don't think we're going to see a whole lot of action yet this morning. We may, and if we do, I'll jump in. But right now, I'm just not seeing anything that I like. And the last thing we want to do is trade just for the sake of trading. Which is pretty common for a lot of traders. They don't get a trade and they get impatient, and so they just start trading just to trade. And markets are not always presented an opportunity. So why trade if the opportunity is not there? You're just going to end up losing money. So, all right, let's CDNA had a little bit of volume. CDNA I could see coming a little bit higher. But I'm not going to touch CDNA. CBNA. I mean, I do like, you already have 4 million in volume. But right now it looks like it wants to go a little bit lower, so you do have some nice little buying coming in here. This dark line, this dark red line is, you can see, you got a 5,000 lot order down here, so, but I don't want to touch that. Not much selling on the upside. But right now I'm just not, on my, at least what I'm looking at, I just don't see a buying opportunity yet. I wouldn't be surprised to see it coming down a little bit lower. All right, so we're not going to touch that. DPST, no, that was on my radar the other day. Let's clear out the drawing. I don't like that. INZY popped up a little bit earlier. Let's look at INZY. INZY. Nope. Too big of a spread on the bid ask. Too light volume. CYTO. Same thing, too big of a spread, so I'm not going to touch that. Man, just nothing here, which doesn't surprise me. I kind of figured this was going to happen. I mentioned it yesterday that I may not be having a whole lot of trades today. SOFI. I'll take a look at S. That is been moving higher. Or keep that on the radar. I'm not going to do anything right now, but I will keep that on my radar. We'll keep it on that. 2 million, 2.3 million in volume, not bad.
SFT.
Man, I'm still not liking, let's see here. Let's look at natural gas. Not excited about this natural gas. Not yet. I'm going to go ahead. I'm just going to lift that alert and hold off on the natural gas. All right, so we're just going to have to sit back and be patient, folks. We've got about another 7 minutes to go here before the opening bell. Really mixed on the indices right now. We have the small Dow up 23. Mini Russell's down 2. Mini Nasdaq is up 4. ES is only up 1. Wow, it's just like super quiet. I don't think anybody really wants to make any kind of commitment in here yet. It doesn't say we may not have some nice little trades coming in. Potential short coming in on Mini Russell. I mean, look at the order. It's just so light. Look at these small orders. Let's look at the ES again. Not seeing anything on ES. All right. Well, nothing. Haven't made a single trade all day. And that's okay. All right. Nothing. All right, so Glenn, they're still, they updated this software, and I just noticed they said they had chat. This, let me see, can you see? Hopefully you can see everything okay. This thing is driving me crazy. This whole streaming. The software that I use to stream to...
28 AM.
The software I use to stream to YouTube is... it's really been acting up. We did an update yesterday. They said they would fix it. I'm not so sure. right. And I am not seeing that it's moving. There we go. Well, nothing going on, folks. Haven't had a single trade. Gonna open here in about 20 seconds. Gonna probably get a fairly quiet opening here.
KRBP.
Dow.
DSGN. ONCS.
Dow up 40, pretty quiet, up 18. All right, tell you what, we're going to take a light position here on the mini Russell. We're going to go ahead and take a short on the mini Russell. All right, selling the mini Russell. Let's look at that real quick. All right, we're short a mini Russell. We're going to get a target on this down to 1784 is going to be my profit target, 1784. We'll hold. If we don't hit 1784, reverse here at 1799. Probably going to hit my target before I can even get my signal, my reversal in here. All right, short the mini Russell target once again, 1784.
Profit target hit.
Man, that was fast. Okay, so we're going to take our profit on the mini Russell out of mini Russell. So far, that's my first and only trade. Short the mini Russell out of it. Looking at the, let's look at the mini NASDAQ. Dow's down 8 right now. Mini NASDAQ. Nothing on mini NASDAQ. The E-mini S&P, not seeing anything on the E-mini S&P. Looking at gold, not seeing anything on gold. Nothing on natural gas. Nothing on crude oil. So once again, if you're watching us on YouTube, keep in mind there is a delay here in the broadcast. What you're seeing here is everything you're seeing here is for educational purposes only. I do not suggest that you try to follow my trades. The idea here is for me to just demonstrate the approach that I use for trading, that I've used over the last 35 years. I have developed my own tools. I do not use any publicly available tools for my entry and my targets. It's a pretty simplified process. You don't see a bunch of lines and stuff on my charts because everything is based off of patterns. Also, I am not a trading advisor. Please don't ask me for trading advice. I do not give trading advice. I suggest that whether you're trading with myself or anybody else, that you always practice in a simulator or a demo account before you ever consider going live. Never trade with money you can't afford to risk or lose. And also, keep in mind that most traders do lose money because there's more to trading than just having good tools, just like there's a lot to building a beautiful house. Having the best tools doesn't mean you're going to be a great carpenter. So it's the same thing with trading. I can give you the best tools that I feel are the best tools. They've been reliable for the last 35 years. But still, it's up to you to learn to use those tools and have the discipline in order to, and also the experience in order to be profitable with those tools. Trading is like any other profession. You have to put time into it. And the more time and effort you put into it, then the better trader you're going to become. You're not going to become an expert trader overnight. And don't let anybody kid you thinking that if you just follow them, you're going to make a ton of money. It's not going to happen. And and the other thing about trading is patience, right? If you find that you're not a patient person, you find that you're constantly waiting to get into that next trade. If you don't like waiting around, that's going to be a losing strategy, folks. You don't have to make many trades during the day to make some nice money, right? You don't need that many, 2, 3, 4 trades a day, maybe. Wait for those best setups, take them. It's a better way of trading. It's a lot less stressful. You don't have to make a lot of decisions. The less decisions you make, the better your trading is going to be. That's why these guys that put a bunch of indicators on the charts, they can't ever make a decision. There's too much there. And when they do make a trade, they don't know what to do. They get so nervous. As soon as they get in, they have a little bit of loss. They sit and they hold it forever, and then it turns into a big loss. And then as soon as they have a gain, they get out right away because they're afraid it's going to turn into a loss. It's a vicious cycle. So you've got a lot of that is not only having the confidence through spending time in front of the charts, but believing in the tools that you're using. If you don't believe in the tools that you're using, you're not going to be able to trade, right? You just can't do it. I mean, you're not going to jump out of a parachute if you know there's a rip in the chute. I mean, you have to have confidence you're going to be a skydiver. You have to know and believe in your equipment. If you don't, then you shouldn't be skydiving. Same with trading. I'm not seeing anything. I'm just kind of looking around here. I'm not seeing anything. I had one trade, short RTY, which is the mini Russell. I don't have anything else. I don't see any stocks in here that I'm really excited about. Not very much popping up on my scanners this morning. Hey, good morning, Cam. Do you have anything? I don't see anything in here, Cam. I've had one trade, sold the mini Russell. Let's see. ARGO. Popping up a little bit. Volume's light. AM. That was on the radar the other day, but no volume out there. NYCB was good the other day. JAN, yeah, I did have JAN on my radar. You've got an HF1. Are you taking that HF1? Got an HF1 buy on JAN. And you're going to be running the, you could get up to target. I do see target up here at 165. Have a second pattern shown up with the 167. And these are going to be a little bit further out targets. Not sure you're going to hit it right now. 179. I mean, we are getting quite a few buy patterns setting up, Cam, on that. On JN, but watch this. Look at that selling coming in. Big bubble there. A lot of volume. Plus, you're getting some imbalance on your book up here. The more green you see up here on these bars, the more likely is you're going to get some selling come in to balance this out, just like we're balanced over here on the volume. So, now we got a ton of buying. Look at that, man. I get a ton of buying coming in. See if you can hold through here. Yeah, I'm not real comfortable with that right now, JAN. I'm gonna hold off. CVNA is definitely a lot of volume, but I'm just seeing selling opportunities. I'm not seeing anything on CVNA. BBAI was one I was watching the other day. Man, just everything is down right now. See anything in here that's really exciting? Wish that thing would say for me. There we go. And get some more buying down here on JAN. Yeah, I agree. I mentioned that earlier. Everybody's waiting on the FOMC meeting, so it doesn't surprise me. Let's jump back and let's look at these indices again. So I only had one trade. I was short a mini Russell, made some money on that. Didn't go too heavy. Right. Did you get out of the JAN? Scanner's quiet. Oh, I see it. Okay. Wow, nice. You made almost 20 cents on that. Good job, man. I think we still have an HF1 buy. So I'm looking at about 4 different patterns. I have names for them: HF1, 2, 3, and pairing. one of my favorites is going to be the HF1. It looks like Jan, I think. Let me take a look at that again. Yeah, you're still set up for an HF1 buy. No, I'm sorry, you're not. You're an HF2 buy on Jan. You're on an HF2. Now, I do have an HF1 that's a little bit further out. That could put you up to 175. I think you're going to be okay on that. Where's your you re-entered? Where'd you get back in on JAN? So JAN. JAN's at 148. You bought it again at 147. I'm just getting a lot, I'm just getting a lot of mixed signals here on JAN. I guess I do have some targets. Also have some targets on the downside too. So I'm getting some mixed signals on that. Short term, yeah. Short term, possibly could pop up, but at the same time, I could also see this thing coming down. Just to let you know, you've got an HF3 short going on. Could potentially bring it down to about 131. I'd keep an eye on 131. I'm just going to put a little, I'll mark that as a red. I'd be careful around 131. Yeah, it could potentially come down to 131. But what I'm seeing here on Bookmap, I do like Bookmap. So folks, just to let you know, Bookmap it's like level 3. It's kind of way of seeing everything. I mean, we can see the book imbalance. We can look at volume. The green or buy volume, reds or red volume. The bigger the bubble, the more volume. These lines, these horizontal lines you see here, are where we see some big tickets popping in. So if you look at this red, you can see, come over here at 144. You've got a lot more buyers up here, right? What is that? Is that a 2,000 lot? What is that? I can't read there. Is that 2,000 lot? 20,000 lot? 2,000 lot? A lot of buying at 143, a lot of buying at 145. Yeah, 20,000 shares. I mean, I think you're gonna be okay. It's just slow, right? It's not moving much. But I like what I'm seeing on Bookmap. I still have a buy up here to 165. I'm tempted to get in, but once again, I'm not feeling it, So these charts on here, this is a 1 minute. I'll change this to a 5 minute. Alright, I thought these were all changed. Okay, so I do want to keep a look. I want to watch the 30 minute. I don't want that. I don't want candle. Ew. Fix the appearance a little bit on this chart. Five minute, 60, 30 minute. This should be 60. All right. You're out at 51, break even. I think you're going up to 60, my friend. Now it looks like you're on your way up to 60. I think I'll buy a little bit. It's too late. Or is it? It's 165. Okay, I do see 165 potential. I'm going to take a really, really light position on this. I mean, like, super light. All right, so I'm in on that. I'm in at 155. Looking for a target of 165, which is right about where we're starting to see some sellers come in. Cam, you did good, buddy. You did good, man. It's always easy to go back, right, and say I should have, could have. You know, that'd drive you nuts. But I went ahead, I bought in at 155. And target number one is going to be right up here, 165. And then I'll just wait and see how it acts once it gets up there. So I'm going to focus my attention on this. Like I said, very light, 200 shares. I mean, it's absolutely nothing. 200 shares. Not looking to kill it today. Got to be careful with that FOMC meeting coming out. But I like the pattern. I like what Bookmap's showing me. Oh, there we go. Look at that volume. Big bind coming in. Look at that. Wow. Okay, let's see if this catapults us up to 165, then 167. So what I'm going to do here is once we hit 165, I'll be watching to see how it acts, see if I can go up to the next level. There's 165, so we'll see. We're going up to, see if we can get up to 167.
DTC.
Good volume coming in here. More buying coming in at 61. Now we're shooting up to 168 are the sellers now. 168, $1.68. Still in at 155.
DTC.
Pullback's coming back on a little bit lighter volume. Hit level 1, 165, 167. Waiting to see if we can get up to 167. Real light, 200 shares, not much risk. How much did you put on, Cam? 10,000, 20,000 shares? More buying coming in down here. Once again, right around where I got in, 155. Nice. Good job, man. You did well. I wouldn't overtrade it.
DTC.
Okay, see if we can make a stab back up here. 165. It's one of the ones that's moving here. We have over 8 million, 8.4 million shares right now. So definitely the interest is there. Still 167. We got a good. Are they spoofing this? 162.
DTC.
Sometimes you see these big size orders and they're just spoofing, but I don't think that's going to hold. I think we're going to go through 162, but we'll see here. We'll see. I'm not risking much. $161. Look at that. They're going to push it. Let's get back up to 165. Where's 162? Little pullback here on the 1 minute chart. See that volume drying up just a little bit. Little imbalance on the buck. So we should see a little bit more buying coming in. Let's see if that happens. Lightening up on the shorts. Once again, 165 was my first target. Now they're raising up to 168. I don't like it. I'm going to get out. Don't like this. I'm going to go ahead and pulled out. I made 10 bucks. Didn't want to hold it. It did hit that first target. Didn't want to hold it very long. Went ahead and got out. Got out at 160, 5-cent move. Bought at 155 at 160. Hey, that sounds good. I'll keep an eye on it for you. No worries. Well, let's see what we can do here. So that was a nice little trade. Now, there you go, of course. Now she's starting to move. Look at that, 166. All right, let's see what else we have here. I want to go back and look at some of these indices. Let's take another look at the mini Russell, RTY. I'm going to step out just a little bit here and look at see what's going on here. I mean, I'm not seeing anything that really stands out, you know. I mean, it's just, once again, I mean, everybody's just kind of waiting to see what's going to happen here. I could see gold possibly going higher. All right, well, you know what? Only had 2 trades today. We're here at the top of the hour, so folks, man, that went by really fast. I've got to get this thing fixed on my streaming YouTube. I don't know. They thought they fixed it yesterday with an upgrade. And it didn't seem to help much at all. So anyway, that's going to be it. Don't forget, 2 o'clock, 2 p.m. Eastern, FOMC. So be careful in here. The markets can just get really crazy. And then after that report comes out, let the market settle down a little bit. I will be watching that last hour of trading, power hour, so we'll see if there's any opportunities there. We'll continue to watch and keep an eye on these indices. Do have a possible buy coming up on RTY, but nothing yet. Final look at the ES. Don't see anything there. ES does seem to be moving higher. E-mini S&P. All right, so if you'd like some additional information, you can obviously visit my YouTube channel, Innovative Trading Strategies, or visit me on my website, innovative-trading-strategies.com. Best way to get a hold of me is just contact me there if you have any specific questions. Thanks everybody for joining us. I apologize for been having trouble here with YouTube recently in my streaming software. I think we're gonna have to probably change to something else here that's gonna be a little bit more reliable. It's just, it was doing great for a long time and now it's starting to flake, and I don't think it's my computer. I think it has something to do with a recent update that they did. So we did an upgrade, did an update, and I'm still think we're having some issues. But anyway, that's going to wrap it up. Don't forget, I will do a recap at the end of the day, so watch for that video. Depending on how busy I am, sometimes they don't come out until late. So be patient with me. And but I will get that out for everybody. All right, everybody have a good day. Be careful today. And hopefully we'll see you first thing tomorrow morning. Take care.